So next, I would love to introduce Ximena. Ximena is going to present an amazing video, a film. Yalamu Two Spirits, Our Story, Indigiqueers of the San Francisco Bay Area, and it's a short documentary. And I am just so excited to mention that Ximena was raised here in Yalamu, San Francisco, where her father was born. And she is mixed with Chinese, Spanish, African, and Sephardic Jewish descent. Also is a martial artist with 1 degree of separation from Ip Man, Bruce Lee's Sifu. What? That is impressive and amazing. In Wing Chun, and was the in-house team filmmaker for Khabib Nurmagomedov's, excuse my mispronunciation, World Championship fight camps for the UFC. What? Damn. Okay, my dad also is in Wing Chun, by the way, and he's taught me something, so this is very impressive and exciting. So aside from filmmaking, Ximena also plays music. She played the drum and flute on the soundtrack for this film. Yes, this is amazing. And enjoys beading, leatherwork, photography, jewelry making, cooking traditional foods, and she is a licensed tattoo artist, y'all, in San Francisco, and performs traditional ceremonial tattoos, including hand-poked 111s for Native Americans. So thank you. Give it up for Ximena. Get up here, Ximena.
So, let me tell you a story. I belonged to BAITS for many, many years, Bay Area American Two Spirits. And we started a powwow 13 years ago, the Bay Area American Two Spirit powwow. And one of the reasons that we started this powwow was partly because of my experiences in Oklahoma, where we would go to a powwow and they weren't happy to see me and my best friend. They were not welcoming. But at nighttime, when we went to something that they call the 49, which is the after powwow party, they were happy to see us. So in reality, it was all about the sunlight. See, they didn't want to see us in the sunlight. So we created a powwow that welcomes everybody, absolutely everybody.
Hey everyone, I'm Nico Thomas. I'm from the Chickasaw Nation, and I'd like to just remind everybody of our powwow week coming up in 2024. We're gonna kick it off on February the 5th with a talking circle, so all the Indigenous people are invited to that. You don't have to be Two-Spirit to attend the talking circle, so if you're interested in that, go ahead and look us up on our website, baits.org. But like I said, it's gonna be a whole week.
On this side.
Oh, is that where she's hiding?
I'm hiding.
Oh shit.
So I got involved because I had been powwow director of the predominantly women Indian club, the Skins at San Francisco State. I used to go to their meetings sometimes when I'd go give talks at their schools, so they'd invite me, and one day they sat there talking about, I didn't know what they were talking about, but I said something like, well, it's time to honor women. And so they called a powwow, it's time to honor women, so they were going to have me be the MC. Not the arena director, but the MC. Lost keys, parked car going to be towed, you know, that special part of those ceremonies.
435-9241. And your third ticket, 435-9305. Again, 435.
And about 3 minutes before the powwow was to start, the man from Oklahoma or somewhere said, if she's the MC, then we're all leaving. And we're taking everyone with us. And so the women from the Skins Club, they were devastated because it seems like the male teachers who were their advisors or something were siding more with, not siding with them. And I could have stepped in, but I thought, oh, this is a good lesson for these girls. the real world, college is great, but real world time, things happen and we have to learn to adjust, pick our battles. And so I stepped back and they did a pretty good job of fighting it. And so, so they felt like I had been incredibly disrespected. I didn't feel that way. I just thought it's their culture, whatever. I think it's stupid because I'm just talking about car keys.
Wait, which powwow was this?
It was at San Francisco State.
Oh, the SF State big time?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, and so from that, what is her name? Nielsen or Ruth. I don't know if she had been there at that powwow. A lot of women were, and but that's one of the reasons that they wanted me to. They wanted to honor me because I had been dishonored. I think that's the simplest way to put it, which I think is a really sweet thing.
That is very sweet.
Yeah, it was. I
don't understand why they didn't want you at the SF State powwow.
I was a Famali.
Oh.
Yeah.
They just thought you were too weird?
No, I'm just female.
Oh. They really just didn't want a female?
Chukichinchai in pre-colonial times was a genderless god in form of a jaguar that the Kariwarmi people, which is what the term would be for a third gender, the Kariwarmi people were people who didn't identify with male or female, but both, and only those people would be would praise Chukichinchai. They were shamans that worked with natural resources, and a little bit of history from that I learned when I was just coming out in Peru, and throughout my social circles, especially the queer social circles. That's what I heard about it. But more of that history I would come to learn later when I was studying in the U.S., which is so wild because to know that my own culture, in my own culture, Two-Spirit, Kariwarmi, transgender people have always existed but have been erased because that part of history is just not talked about. It's wild to me that there's so much homophobia and transphobia in my own country, of course fed by Catholicism and misogyny. Yes, but if we I don't think we as Peruvians living in Peru, we don't know that part of our history.
Thank you so much. Thank you for the beautiful film, Ximena. And also I want to apologize for the sound quality and that the lights would not turn off on the stage. I'm really apologize for that. But Ximena is going to come up here and speak a little bit about her video and process.
Hi, thank you. Sorry about you not getting to, there's the podium in the way and then the stage lights are on because they don't have a light tech. And then also, I don't know what was wrong with the sound. I swear to every creator that it doesn't sound like that in real life. But it is going to be on YouTube. It's going to be on my YouTube channel, which is Ximena Zhao 415. And then that's at 8 o'clock. So it's set to premiere after this event ends. So if you want to see it, and then also the original grant was for 15 to 25 minutes. So the original version was 25 minutes. And then because of the showcase, I had to cut it down to 7 minutes and 23 seconds because I put all those thank yous on the end. But yeah, and so it's hard to watch it condensed because it's basically like a year and a half, almost 2 years of me filming within the community, and then trying to jam that into 7.5 minutes was very difficult. But I really appreciate everybody who came out tonight, because literally we had a tornado warning like this morning, and so anybody who came out here this evening is like a super trooper, and I really appreciate all your support. This was a huge honor because I had seen Elle Frank in community events for so many years, and she's such an intimidating presence that there's no way I would have like asked her for an interview. You know, I have like horrible imposter syndrome as a filmmaker. And so just the fact that I got this BAITS grant gave me the confidence to be like, oh, I'm representing BAITS. And so then I was like, hey, Elle Frank, hey, and Londa Lakes, oh my God. Just amazing figures, elders, super auntie, uncles, some people say. And it was just such an honor to work with them. And yeah, so hope you can check out the film on YouTube, and then you'll be able to hear the actual sound. There's actually music in the opening that you guys didn't get to hear. And like I bought a cedar flute kit and carved my own flute, taught myself how to play it, and then wrote the music. So I'm sorry you didn't get to hear it. But anyway, that's my time, and thank you so much.